So good this way here. All right. Welcome to another Sunday, y'all. Ballin with Rich, being active, living life with no negativity. It feels kind of strange. I'm in the corner today, y'all. They made me go in the corner today. So, but it's for a good reason, y'all. Happy anniversary, Monique Keith. All right. Today is the anniversary show. Everybody, they always be telling me, Richard, you know you gotta continue that, so we gonna continue it. And I got some special guests. I mean, you don't get no better than them. I'm telling you. I even got you know what? Y'all not even gonna hear me that much today. I even got a guest host today. She gonna run the operation, y'all, because she made me a guest today. She said, Uncle Richard, you're gonna be a guest. So let me go ahead. Matter of fact, do you want me to introduce all my guests, or you gonna do it?
You do it.
Okay, so let's go ahead and introduce. I'm about to introduce all my guests right now, real quick, and then I'm gonna introduce my guest host for today. My first guest, you know this young man. He's no stranger. You know his name is on the chair, so you know he's always in the building. Ken Robinson is in the building, y'all. Brother Ken. How you doing, brother?
What's going on, brother?
Man, always good to see you, man.
It's always good to be here.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And you know, when we came up with this anniversary show, you know, nobody, a couple in mind, yeah, you know, y'all was on top of that list. I mean, brother, you talking about seriously? I always brag about you, man. You just and you know, you first always tell people, you know, it ain't perfect, but you try, you strive to be that way. Just father, friend, husband. His wife will tell you about him. I'm gonna let her talk, you know. But Ken, how's it been going, man?
It's been going all right, man. Like I said, I'm just proud to be here to, you know, celebrate another great couple, you know, anniversary, because this is about you guys, you know. So, like I said, I'm just happy to be here in your presence today, brother. You know, especially in this monumental moment, you know, 28 years.
Yeah,
and
man.
Study climbing, it gets no better than that.
Oh, man. So like I said, y'all know about Ken Robinson. Let me go here down the line here. Behind every good man, there's a great woman. Yes, sir. But this young lady here, she inspired me. I love seeing her stats a lot on the internet, a lot on the social media, and she just tells it like it is from the heart, and she's just outspoken, and she's just a great young lady. So glad to have her in the building, Miss Tanisha Robinson, y'all. Yes, sir. How you doing, young lady?
I am doing well. You said outspoken. I'm like, that's not me. Maybe I appear that way on Facebook and Instagram, but no.
I meant that in a good way. In a good way where you tell it like it is, you know, because it comes from the heart. So how you doing today?
I am doing well. Glad to be here. Glad to celebrate 28 years with you all. I want to get some tips from Monique. We're going on 8 years this year, and I'm like, 28 years. Woo! I'm like, I need help, Monique.
She said she need help. All right.
Hey, I don't know how to take that, man.
Just trying to keep it right.
Because I was gonna say, so far so good to me.
Yes,
you know?
yes, so far so good.
So y'all gonna hear from Tanisha. Definitely, I just want to introduce her. My next guest, you know this young lady. She keep my show running. She keep it going every Sunday. So glad to always have her in the building. The wifey engineer, Miss Monique. Miss Monique.
I'm good.
Good. All right. Happy anniversary for the 100th time.
Yes, thank you.
All right. So good to have you in the building, like always. So so how's the weekend been so far?
Oh, it's been great. Very, very busy. You know, we've pretty much been gone since Friday. Friday, it's so funny because we always end up somehow having Monet a part of our anniversary.
Monet always did somewhere. Yeah.
So Friday we went to a graduation party, open house for.
Shout out to brother Rondre Austin, y'all. Yes, sir. Oh,
Full scholarship,
y'all.
Yeah, great track star. One of the top in Michigan.
Oh, I know Ken down there smiling.
Oh, yeah.
Ken, that dude can run. Ken, when I say run, I'm telling you, Rondre, that guy is the real deal.
Yes, and
Seriously.
it makes me feel extra old because he was like one of the babies in the church.
Oh, yeah.
Going off to college. So that's, but good job, Ronnie and Courtney. They've done a great job. Had 4 boys, all athletes and nice young men. So,
That's a
shout out to
blessing.
them.
All right. Yes, sir. So that's the wifey engineer. Y'all gonna hear some more from her now. Let me go ahead and introduce my special. She's about to take over this show, y'all. This young lady here, I trust her. Matter of fact, take over. This young lady here, my oldest but youngest niece. Oldest but young niece.
Older but young.
Old but young. Teacher, inspirational, inspired. Just, oh my God, just top talent. I always vouch for her, no matter what. Miss Nikita Heath is in the building, y'all.
That was such a beautiful introduction, Uncle Richard. Thank you so much. But as we said, we are here for you and Monique and y'all 28 years, and I'm so proud of you guys. And I'm like the guest here. I want to know how you guys did it. What we need to do to make this happen. So I am just in awe.
Okay, you know all the names. You got Ken, you got Tanisha,
Yes,
you know us. So go ahead and in your own way, go right ahead. Go
Okay,
right
so
ahead.
listen,
Go
how
ahead.
long we got here? Because I can do this all day.
That's fine now. Get started. So go ahead.
Okay, Monique will go guide me through it. So, no, one of the first things once again, congratulations to both couples. I know we said 28 years for Monique and Richard, and Ken and Tanisha, 8 years.
Yeah.
It'll be 8 years
That
in
is-
August.
In August.
Yep.
In August, that's amazing.
Yes, sir.
Yes, give it up for that.
And so that 8 represent that they say 7 complete. 8 is
New beginnings.
Yes,
Yes.
teach me.
Yeah.
Well, one question I have, because I know those are the years that you guys have been married, but starting with you guys, is this how long you've known each other? Have you known each other longer than the 8 years? Because I always think about how sometimes couples, they may know each other before they, actually marry each other or they come back around. So do you guys know?
I like Ken. Yeah.
Well, we actually met in our church. We've been going to the same church. I believe you said 2011, 10,
Yeah,
somewhere around there.
actually 8.
Okay, 2008, and I've been a member there for like 22 years, right about now. So the story is that we would see each other, but I was already married to my first wife, and so like anybody, you see somebody, and after so long, when you get familiarized with each other, you just, hey, how you doing? How you doing? How you doing?
Respectful.
Yeah, of course, so. And then, and throughout the time, though, we would sit like somewhere in the same section. So again, of course, we're not paying each other no attention, but, you just present yourself to be friendly, And so she would literally sit, like, I always sit on the end seat in church because I got long legs.
Okay.
She liked to sit on the end. It used to be her, my stepdaughter, and her mom, and the certain seat she was sitting in, I used to always kind of get that seat too. So, we would just be joking with each other. I see her, she'd sit there, and then she'd come calling me a seat thief.
Okay.
And so when we seen each other, just pass by, like I try to get there, and if she beat me to it, and I sit there like, oh, okay, now who's the seat thief now? So that's just kind of how I just started. We would just say that, but that was it. So, after so long, I started sitting in a different area of the church because it's a pretty big church, a Word of Faith.
Okay.
And I didn't see her as much, of course, So when my first wife passed away, I didn't know she was still going to the church, and I'll be honest with you, So, and it wasn't like I was looking,
Your head was
grieving and just doing what I needed to do just to kind of get beyond that. And it was this one particular service, because I kind of just stayed in prayer. Once I felt I was ready to kind of get back out there, you know, I was like, okay, because I can't be single forever. This isn't the will of God, you know. So in this particular service, I was sitting on the end seat, and the way they had it to where they would keep certain rows for first-time guests, and so I was at the very, you know, last row where it would, you know, where they started. Yeah. So and I asked one of the ushers, because I was cool with him, like, hey, if they don't fill up, you know, can I move down? He was like, yeah, give it about the second song, praise and worship song. I said, okay. So he came, he moved me, but I was hoping to go down and keep the same side. He was like, you can get that corner seat, but you got to go on the other end. I was like, I said, it don't make no sense for me to go. So I just said, you know what? Just follow the spirit. I just went on ahead and went. Nah, ironically, I'm literally thinking, who is going to sit next to me today? You know, since I done had to, you know, I should have just stayed where I was at, and boom, here she come with my stepdaughter come walking down, and she showed up late.
Yep, I was running late. I was so upset. They set me in that section. I'm like, I don't want to argue with the ushers. I'm going to just go down here and you can go ahead.
And we, you know, we there just to receive the word, you know, and both of us just kind of, you know, my mind definitely, like, who's going to sit next to me? And then lo and behold, here her and my stepdaughter now, you know, come walking down, and I'm looking, I'm like, I ain't seen her, and you know, wow,
because the church is so big.
Yeah, and so she sat next to me, you know, I'm just like, hey, how you doing, you know, and during service, you know, our bishop kind of, he don't do every service, but just depend on the message, and he just was like, you know, if you're single in here, all the men raise your hand, you know, so yeah, so now, yeah, right, so.
And my daughter, she had to make me raise my hand. She like, Mom,
please. Trust me, she actually, as soon as she seen me raise my hand, she tapped my leg to make sure I understood and seen the assignment.
Whatever.
She had the number one finger up, you know. But no, she raised her hand, and so like I said, when we left out of service that day, I just, you know, said, look, I've been knowing you all these years, calling you Sea Thief. What actually is your name? Didn't even know her name. And she told me, and then we would just kind of see each other, you know, greet each other. Hey, how you doing? You know, and
amazing. That it's rooted in the church too.
Yeah,
I think it's very powerful. I want to say, it sounds like those seating arrangements that were the favorite get a little deadly, a little crazy. But besides that, I just want to say, you know, condolences to you as well. And I just, you know for you and your village, and now you just seem so like you just. There for him and support him 8 years. I'm pretty sure you've been holding it down. So that's a beautiful thing for both of you.
Thank you.
Yes, give it up for them. Give it up for them. Holding it down. All right, we're going to direct our attention to the veterans here.
Yes.
28 years under the belt. And, you know, I was a part of you guys' story.
Sure was.
So it's interesting because I have my idea of what, you know, you guys have been through and how it goes. But I want to hear from y'all. I want to learn it like I never heard it before.
Yes.
So 28 years in, have you guys known each other longer than 28 years? And how and when did you guys start off?
Yeah, we knew each other longer for 28 years. As a matter of fact, we known each other, personally, we've known each other now for 31. 31? Isn't it 31? No, actually,
94.
Hey, don't get your age messed up now. You know how old you are.
No, I know I'm just trying to, because it was actually at the end of the year. I didn't know if I wanted to count that. It was December.
That's right. Count it right.
Okay, December 94. Oh, not 93, excuse me. Okay, 31, y'all. Okay. Yeah, and it's something, our adventure, how we met too. It's crazy. I always think about it. You know, we were in the class together down at Wayne State, and it's so funny. I mean, we were in this class, and me, you know me, Mr. Outgoing, I used to talk to everybody, but I never talked to her. It was crazy. I never talked to her. I mean, I would see her sometimes and be like, you know, hey, just keep, you know, it was crazy. Because, you know, I was just concerned about my work, y'all.
You were focused.
But no, we never talked until that last day of class. And what happened was our professor, he was like, okay, we're about to take this survey. I need everybody to take this survey. So if you don't have a pencil, I need y'all to go around the room or whatever, get a pencil because you got to take the survey. So everybody got up, I'm looking around. And it's so funny because the people who I used to hang with a lot in class, they usually have all the you know. And I was like, dang, you don't got one? I said, I gotta keep going. And so it just so happened she was walking towards me. I was like, let me ask this young lady here. I was like, excuse me. I was like, hey, you got a pencil? I'm about to take the survey.
You came up to me. I was sitting in the back and you came to me.
Correcting Monique.
That's like, okay.
Choosy.
I said, like, okay, yes, I saw her sitting there. I said, maybe this young lady look like she might have one. So I was like, hello, hey, excuse me, miss, I was like, excuse me, miss. She said, no, I'm not having it. Excuse me, miss. I walked up to her. I said, do you have a pencil? I want to take the survey. And she was like, no, I don't have one, Liddell. and I paused for a minute. I was like, Liddell? This woman done called me Liddell? I was like, that's not my name, not Liddell. Whatever. And she was like, oh, I'm sorry. And she started laughing. And she was like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. I was like, man, where'd you get that from, Liddell? Richard Liddell. Wow.
Well, wait, Monica, I need to know, where did you get this Liddell from?
Right.
Well, I mean, the teacher never really called his name too much. And the one time I do remember him saying his, I don't know why I thought that was Liddell.
I did a couple of presentations in the class and everything. Hello, my name is Richard. I guess she probably was like, you know.
So I have to ask right now, so Monique, at this moment, did you notice Richard? Did you ever think in your mind that could be someone, you know, that you would marry?
No, actually no. I thought he was old. Okay. I thought he was old. Because he hung around all the older people in the class.
Okay, that's the heat spirit right there. Oh, so
yeah, and then, you know, I wasn't really, that class was very, very long. It was probably about 4 hours long.
Wow.
Yeah, so, you know, we would take a break. And then I would see him a lot because he, like I said, he was always with the people in the class that they seemed like they were older. And so I only... Sometimes I would go to lunch, you know, because they had like a Burger King on campus when we had a break. I would see him with the, you know, the people. And sometimes I would be by myself, or I would be with, it was another girl that was in the class. Sometimes I would go to lunch with her.
Okay.
But, I thought he was old. And then like when he used to be coming in class, he used to be struggling. Like he like just went through. I'm like, Lord, where's that boy coming?
He had a lot of notebooks. I can see him with a lot of notebooks.
That iron pimp back then.
And one day the professor said that, he said, you okay? Or something he said when he came in, because he looked like he was struggling.
What you say? Look at Liddell struggling again. Look at Liddell. Oh, Liddell sound
like she want to say Lil Daryl.
I can't remember her name. Shout out to the young lady you sit back there with. Y'all used to be back there and probably like, oh, yeah.
Well, this has been an amazing conversation so far. So I'm just wondering now, you know, with the way that both couples met, it feels like it was just by chance or God, you know, destined you guys to meet. Like you said, you know, life was going however it was going, and then boom, there you were. And so my question now is like, how do you guys navigate your lives together? Like now that you're merged, how is it like when it comes to, let's get to it, you know, disagreements, arguments, who's the first to just say, okay, come on, let's figure it out? Or did y'all talk about that before when it comes to disagreements? How do you deal with that in your marriage?
Disagreements, with me, I can definitely honestly say I'm the one that definitely let's talk about this.
Let's work it out.
Yeah.
You turn on some music. Let's talk it out and work it out.
Even if it's one of them times where I'm like, let me sit for a minute, and she's sitting for a minute, I'm always that one who's like, you know, yeah. I'm sorry, baby. I'm sorry. And even though when I'm not even the one that's sorry, I'll never forget the first time she ever came to me and said, Rich, I'm sorry for doing it. I was like, Elizabeth, I'm coming to jail. I think women, I ain't trying to make this a man-woman thing, but I just think ladies, they kind of have a hard time apologizing.
No, that's not true.
I think it depends on the person and what you've been through in your life.
I hear you, Rich.
I am the first to apologize. I don't think I ever heard you apologize.
Whoa,
yeah.
no.
Well.
I've never heard.
Well.
But even when it's his fault, I'll still say, you know, I'll take the blame. You know what, I should have done this. I could have did that a little better. You know, I apologize about that.
I mean, you know, when I'm wrong, I know I'm wrong. You know what I mean? You know, so, and I think in any marriage relationship, it just goes by personalities on how you deal or how you cope with, you know, circumstances and disagreements.
An apology may not be, I'm sorry. Right?
Right.
Apology can be in different forms. You know,
Exactly.
Like, depending on your personality. But again, you know, you want to make sure both of you are
in agreement. I mean, I'm gonna say we disagree on, you know, not major issues. You know what I mean? You know, because I understand how she think and how she feel about things, and it's not that I don't cater to that. You know, I mean, there's nothing wrong with having a difference in opinion. You know, and that's what makes a marriage unique, because women see left, men see right. You know, so when you join it together, that's where that straight path come forward. You know, so. But yeah, I mean, when I see we've had only one, and I brag about it. We've really only had like one major, you know, disagreement early in our marriage. But you know, since then, you know, she may see something that I don't agree with, but I don't engage to try to escalate it. It's, you know, that's what you just don't do. You know, so
he doesn't respond with emotions. Like he's not trying to match my level. He just kind of.
Can we give it up for that? Look, he's really being a man in the situation.
Yes, being a man, letting me vent, getting it all out, and you know, he might just be quiet, and then that calms me down by him just listening, and you know, maybe we'll just table it and come back to it on the following day where we both, you know, can communicate about it.
Right.
So that's the thing I like about him. He does not communicate with his emotions, trying to match me, cuss me out. You know, I love that about him. Very respectful.
Yin and yang.
We got something.
All right, we have a caller on the line. Caller, welcome to the show, 28th anniversary. Who is it?
It's Myron Beck. How y'all doing?
Hello, Myron. Hey. Myron, where are you from?
I'm from, now I'm in Detroit, Michigan.
Yes,
okay.
Sir.
All right, Myron from Detroit. Well, you called in. Did you want to just shout out the couples? Who you calling in for?
I just want to shout out. I'm part of Region 1 Men's Council. I want to say salute the real, and I love all y'all, and hope everybody's having a blessed day.
Thank you, brother.
Thank you so much for calling.
Oh, okay.
Thank you, Myron.
And always remember this: a mad man can't think, because when you mad, you don't think rationally.
Exactly.
Love your partner.
Exactly.
Thank you for that, Myron.
Thank you.
That's right. That was great, Marlon. Myron, excuse me. I'm glad you said that, because just like Ken, I'm the same way too. You know, and you know, me and Monique, we haven't really had no major argument in a long time. I mean, it might be something like, Richard, why you do that? And then, you know, something, you know, little, but nothing where it's like, okay, I want to go in that room, whatever. But during the times when we did, I was kind of like how Ken said he is. I mean, I just be quiet and just, I just like to just, that's me anyway. I just like to, analyze the situation, be quiet, and be like, okay, how did this end up like this? You know, when you are, you know, at ends, you know, and I like to just assess the situation. And then what I like to do, seriously, I'll sit back and I'll pray right there on the spot. Be like,
I'm
saying that's me. I just say, Lord, we not talking now, but show me what to say. You know. And then when you look at what you thought you was mad about, you laugh about it.
Yeah.
Like, oh my God, you know. That's what I think with a lot of couples. And something Tanisha said is true. I think you should, when you are in a situation like that, when you and your partner, y'all in a little spat or something, everybody should try to calm down. Somebody should not come back. You know that comeback stuff. People like that comeback because everybody want to be right.
Exactly.
That's the problem. Everybody want to be right, and then by you trying to want to be right, that's just gonna take things to a whole different level.
And that just shows maturity. You know. I mean, I don't care who have the last word in any conversation, you know, because as they always say, you can recognize who the fool is when you're having an argument, you know. So escalation of voices, and I gotta have a good comeback when somebody say this. What does that prove? You know what I
And
mean?
you know what? I ain't gonna even sit up here and act like goody good shoes. Good shoes. How you say it? But,
Goody two shoe.
It be sometimes when this might sound crazy, but like I said, it be like the little spats. Sometimes in the little spats, I might say something because I just want to hear what she got to say. I just want to just take it because I wanted to hear her, be like, maybe I do want to hear why she was feeling that way. So let me just say, nothing to cause it to go overboard, but maybe,
And that's important to be able to hear your significant other out, because I think that's where a lot of people clash, and it seems like you guys are equally yoked, where one person might be like, oh, I'm going at it, and the other person's calm, and I think that's really important. So.
And then you been said something that you can't take back, and it's like, that's how you really feel about me, okay?
And it's still, no matter how much you say I apologize or I didn't mean it, sometimes we can say
that'll always come back. I remember when you but you know what? That's one thing. I can say Monique don't do it no more, but she used to. Now that's one thing I will say. Like the little spat might happen again later on, and then she'll bring up like, "Oh, remember that?" I'll be like, and then that will make me be like, "I thought you done forgave him. I thought you done, But no, I think, but you know what? Just like how I say, I would say something to get her reaction. I think that's the reason why she probably used to do that back then. That's what I always think that. Okay, I think Monique
sometimes we know what y'all be trying to do. Sometimes.
Right.
And we know y'all respond out of emotion.
Yeah.
To where we just, in our minds, we're logical. We're just simple. 1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3.
Women is ZABYC, and we're still trying to figure that out.
And to have your intellect. That's why I think it's important before people even jump into relationships and get married. And one reason why I'm not is you got to really understand the anatomy, the whole makeup of the other sex, right? And sometimes you're going to have to sit back and let the other person, that maturity got to kick in.
Exactly.
Right?
Yes.
And y'all mature quicker than men, that's scientifically a fact. So we get that. So, we get a clap for that.
I like to keep it balanced though.
This
emotions in check a little bit more, and so that comes in handy. So it's both ways.
But it is true. Women, they do mature faster.
Yeah, definitely.
I definitely would go with that one.
And so, how has it been now that you guys have been, going through things in life, ups and downs, being through things, just taking that time to plan for the future? Like, do you guys have goals now that you're thinking, like, I want to see our marriage look like this in the next 5 years or 10 years from now? I know we got Monet out the nest, or she doing her life changes as the years go on. So looking towards the future, what are you guys?
Well, I just really want, and he do it to me too though. But it's like we always saying what we want to do, but we kind of, for some reason, I think we're a little too comfortable sometimes where we're at, and we're just scared for some reason, because Richard, a lot of times he'll say, I want to do this, I want to do this, and then, I be like, do it, I had to stay on, do it, he said, you gonna do it or whatever, and then he do that to me too. Why you gonna, and then I be scared, to do things or whatever, so. But that's why I really want to go, just whatever we saying we want to do, that we actually do it.
That's
what I'm saying?
Hey, let's give it up for that. Having some goals, right?
Like sometimes the reason why I say that I don't do it, because sometimes you have to look at it don't be the fact that like, oh man, I'm not gonna do it no more because I don't think I can do it. Sometimes it be like, I can't do it now because I'm thinking about I got work where I got to make sure everything is
it's natural. That's what we do.
Exactly. And before I can really get into this, but my attitude done changed about that. Done changed a lot about that. I mean, Ken, I've talked to you about that, about this job and everything. And it's like God, He done showed me, like, Richard, Now it's really not no excuse. Like, Richard, if you say you're gonna do this, go ahead and do it.
Exactly.
Go ahead and do it. So,
Right.
It's easy to get on that hamster wheel with working. You know, you working, you want to keep. You got a system going with your bills and how this is going, and then you want to throw something else in the mix. It could turn it. So yeah, but that's good. Write those things down. That's what I would be doing to make some goals.
I was gonna say, I got into doing vision boards like about 5 years ago. So that's how we started doing like writing our goals down, like as far as we want to get out of debt, you know, leave a legacy for our family. I said I want him to retire, you know, by age, I don't want to tell his age, but at a certain age. So that's what we're planning out. Like, we want to leave a legacy for our family. You know, a good man leaves an inheritance to his children's children. So that's what we're focusing on now. Just leaving a legacy, you know, making sure we out of debt and travel.
I love it. Yes, legacy.
And that's all. I was just going to piggyback off what she was going to say, because I was going to just be upfront. My pride is not going to stand strong here today. She is the visionary when it comes to the goals, because she do have a vision board with everything she want to accomplish, and she's marking it off on the things she has accomplished.
Yes,
you know?
marking it off.
Like,
let's give it up for her marking some things off.
Check.
Yes.
And like
feel
Rich
good
say,
when you check it off.
Yes.
I mean, like Rich say, you know, men, we're instinctive, you know, because our number one thing, even when we talk about things, the first thing I always say when she be like, can we do this, or do you? I'll be like, all right, well, I got to make sure this is done, this is done, this is done. That's just naturally how men are, you know. So yes, I mean, she's absolutely correct. You know, we share the same goal as far as I want to leave an inheritance for my kids, and you know, I want to retire earlier than wait until I'm 65 or something like that. And I want the same for her, you know. So she's very ambitious. She's the visionary, and like I said, I got to give kudos to her for that. So
yes, sir. That's what I'm talking about.
Get you a vision board, Monique, and just put it in the room so he can see. So he can see it every day. That's what I got for him. He passed by every day.
That's right.
but it's a shared dream. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, so.
Yeah, but it's somehow like in different households, people have their different way of doing things, and their work or whatever. It's like with us, it's so funny how we usually we might not write it down, but we will say it, and then I'm that type. It's like, I don't want to say last minute, but when it's that deadline, it's like that's when I'm like, I'm there. You know, it's like, all right, step out and do what I have to do, you know, as far as whatever I, you know, envision of trying to do. But most of the time, we just usually, you know, we be sitting down, we usually having conversations or something. We like, you know, Richard, you know, blah, 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 blah. Like, yeah, you know, we, you know, sit and talk and you know, I'm gonna do this, that, and go ahead, do it, you know. Same here, you know, and it's good. It's very good when couples can communicate and just talk about what they, you know, whether work or play, the conversation, you know. It's good that you can sit and conversate with your spouse about, you know, what's going on.
Yes.
Instead of being content.
You don't have your phone, do you? Can I get a couple of shout outs to people that's watching?
Oh, yes, do it.
We got Vaughn, he said, what it do, Rich? Myron, he said we need to think before we act. Yes, sir. Myron, he also said prayer is powerful. Shout out to Detroit Press Play. She said, hey, Ballin with Rich, happy anniversary. Robbie Bowie, she said, happy Sunday, people. We got parts. Oh, she said, happy anniversary, big brother and sister Monique. This is a huge blessing. That is a huge blessing. And we got Derek Jackson's watching, and there's some more people I can't even see, but we got some people watching. Yes, sir.
Grace said, blessed anniversary, Richard and Monique.
Oh, okay.
What's up? And I think that's it. Yeah,
okay.
That's it.
Okay.
Well, thank you for everybody who's watching, who's in the comments, who's tapped in. Let us know in the comments what tips, if you out there, if you're married, what tips, what things do you do to make sure that your marriage is staying on the up and up, because in 2026, to say that you're married is, I think, a big flex.
Yes.
It's so, you know, it kind of baffled me a lot. I'm gonna be honest. Like when I was in church last week, and the pastor, he asked me, he was like, "Oh, congratulations, Monique and Rich." And he was like, "How many years again, Rich?" And I said, 20. Well, it'll be 28. And he was like, and he said, "You know what?" He said, "I just really hate to say this." He said, "But some people now, they can't even stay married for 28 days."
Yeah.
That's crazy.
And you know, and I just made me. I chuckled, but I thought about it, and I'm just like, when I think about it, there's nothing but the grace of God.
Yeah, exactly.
And just two people that's imperfect, trying to be perfect with one another, and having God lead the way, and just living life the way you know He wanted us to try to go. You know, like I said, we're not perfect. We make mistakes and everything, but and one thing we talked about this too, because we talk about relationships a lot too. The one thing we always usually say, sometimes people, they give up too quick.
Yeah.
People get sometimes a major thing. Sometimes it don't even be that major, and people take that and be like, you know what, we done. You know, you know, they shut the door on what could have been or what can be, and I think people need to. Like I said, that C word is big, y'all. Communication.
Exactly.
Come together and just, you know, especially if you into that person really, and that person into you, go ahead and you know, talk to each other, y'all.
I think that's the key, for sure. Communicating and being committed to what you say you're gonna do to see it through, right? Yes. I'm not married. I hope one day, you know, and pray that comes to me, you know. But it scares me too to think about it in this day and age. Actually, you know, hoping that I find someone who is on that same path that I'm on. Because like you say, you gotta make sure that y'all both are able to give and take, and it doesn't, it's not easy. And so my mind could be there, their mind could be somewhere else, and you just never know. And so I'm looking forward to God doing what He did for you guys, and just dropping that person in my path when that time comes.
Because it's so funny, because another thing too, I always tell people when they do ask me, I tell them, don't be so anxious or too quick to be, I want to, you know, get married or whatever. Because sometimes it'll just, God will put it in your face without, you know, don't sit up there trying to keep looking where it's like you looking and looking and next thing you know, that the person that could have been designed for you gonna pass you by, because you in this state of mind, like, I gotta be married, and you know, just let it happen. It's gonna happen. Because like with me, like I said, you know, when I met Monique and we started dating a little while, you know, it was like we dated. You know, we wanted to have fun and, you know, just go out and just, you know. And not that serious. That's another thing, y'all. When y'all start, I mean, I know you want to be serious with one another, but don't make yourself possessions. Because that'd be the problem. People, you only dating and you already act like you're married. Don't do that. That's why sometimes it don't go far like it do.
You just said a whole word on correction to a lot of people, for real.
I was just gonna say, I got one thing for her. So with me, I started acting like, you know, like I'm married. I started acting like I was a wife. And so that kept out
before you were married is
before
what you're saying.
I was married. Yes, like I'm somebody's wife, so I'm not about to let you play with me, you know. I just stopped dealing with different type of people because I'm somebody's wife. And so you attract who you are, who you're preparing yourself to be. So that's my tip to you. Just you're somebody's wife and he's coming, you will attract them to you.
And what I'm thinking now is that you guys are 8 years in, so that's kind of recent, you know, for you all. And then for you guys, it's been 28 years, so y'all were kind of younger when y'all went through it, and so it's just like it was different from when you guys got married, you know. And it's
and definitely keep God in the equation.
You know, somebody in the comments again, shout out, they said prayer is power.
Keep God in the equation, you know, because like you said earlier, and you mentioned that you definitely don't want to connect to somebody you're not equally yoked with, you know. And kind of to piggyback off what Richard said, I mean, I think the money question amongst, you know, anybody that's seeking to be married right now is, how do you know that's the one? You know, and for me and her, you know, a lot of people question, because I'm not gonna lie, you know, to add on to the story I was telling earlier on how we met, we literally dated for only 9 months and then we got married, you know. So of course people like, do you really know her like that? You know what I mean? And it was a legit question. It was fair. You know, I can understand, you know, the concerns, but I also knew that I was connected with him. So what I was getting, I was putting out like, okay, let me drown this out. What you got to say about this?
What did he say? Look, tell us. What did he say? How did you know?
I mean, because
how did you know? And Richard, this coming to y'all too. How did you know?
Because
I'm about to do this. I'm about
you
to
know, here's when you know you're really linked together and you know that God is answering both of your prayers. The things I was praying about, telling God to really show me if this will be the woman who I should marry. And during one of our conversations, she just brought it up out the blue. I want to go to marriage counseling. And I just kind of looked like, man, God put that on my heart and I didn't even tell her. You know, so that right there I knew was the seed to start moving forward, because again, like Richard even said earlier, you just let somebody come and they just go by, you didn't miss your blessing. So for me, I was just making sure that I'm being diligent to what God telling me. I'm like, everybody else got these concerns, but God like, nope, go ahead. The marriage counseling, that's what y'all do. So we did marriage counseling and then we got married. And here we are, like she said, almost 8 years later, still going strong, still praising, still believing.
Amen.
So
My brother Ken. Yes, sir.
There's a couple little quick interjections. Where did you guys get married? Was it a formal church wedding? Where you guys, did you go?
We actually, we just kind of planned our own thing, you know, because we didn't, I gave her the option. It was really, the ball was in her court once we decided we was going to make it happen. You know, because this would have been my second time. I didn't care if she wanted to go in the church. I didn't care if she wanted to go in the county building. I didn't care if we was in the backyard. I didn't care personally, but I wanted to please her. So what is it that you want?
So what did you want?
Yeah.
It was just hotel, just a small, our family, and that was it. We were happy with that.
Was it special color, special theme, anything?
No. You know, I had my wedding dress. You know, everybody was just dressed up formally, and it was wonderful. It was
catered,
intimate.
you know,
That's what I'm talking about.
And trust me, you know, when she told me that, I was expecting her. I was like, okay, we start going ahead, putting some more money away, you know. But when she told me, I'm like, bet.
And that's how I knew he was the one. He pursued me. He was planning. I'm gonna take you out on a date. We're gonna do this, and you know, he got everything prepared. So to me, I've never been in a relationship like that, and I was like, okay, yes, this is the dude. He's leading, you know, the fort, and I appreciated about him about that.
We need men leading us. All right. So 28 years in, how did you know? Uncle Richard, that Monique was the one?
How I knew. It's funny you say that, because within that second half and third year is when it was really like, you know, we were dating, and it was like she started. It was, you know, you always know I've been to the church. It didn't even really have nothing to do with, you know, her wanting to be in the church. But I'll never forget that one day, we went to the church. We went to church that one day. You know, we just said the regular service or whatever. And this is not the time that I really knew, but this is the time that it touched me, where it was like, you know what, this, you know, because we used to always have sometimes discussions about, you know, church, God, and different things, family. That's really, I believe, the one of the reasons that I said, you know what, this young lady here she's very family. She loved family, and that's one thing I've always, you know, coming up with family. And then when I used to just hang around her and just her family and the love that she had for them, and just it was just a feeling, you know, it was just like, you know what, man. Yeah. But when she went to church that day, because, you know, I didn't want her to, you know, because she used to come with me sometimes, and I never wanted her to, you know, be like, yeah, this your church or whatever. And that one Sunday, it was just surprising, you know, she got up and went to the altar, and I'm like,
I know that's right.
I'm like, huh? I'm like, and that just really touched me, you know. And I was just like, wow, you know. I mean, she didn't do it, you know, not to try to impress nobody, not to impress me with her. She went up there because matter of fact, when she got there, she said, the Lord spoke to me. And she got up there, and I was like, wow, you know. But you know what, men in general, they often definitely know when they really feeling a young lady.
Bingo.
They really.
Yep.
You have some guys you hear about them playing around with certain women, whatever, and their mind not really there. But you have some men that even if they playing around, they still know where they really want to be. Them guys, you know, where they, you know. But a man really knows when he's a woman caught his eye. Oh yeah,
a real man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
yeah. Let's separate that. He's absolutely right.
A real man.
For men, we don't need, you know, no 3, 4, 5 years to know if we want to marry y'all. We know within the first 6 months if we want to marry y'all or not. You know, at least, you know, from what you're presenting, we know your marriage materials, because it's pretty obvious that for us, there are like, you know, 3 main things that, you know, you've consistently shown to us to where we're like, she's definitely, you know, wife material.
Get my notepad. 3 main things.
So, and he talked about one of them saying,
what is it?
you know, we see number one that you're family oriented, which mean, of course, especially like us, you know, merging our families together. You know, she had a daughter and I got kids already. So it was very important for me to see how she, you know, treat her daughter, you know, and how she made sure her daughter had everything she needs. So for me, that was definitely important. You know, I'm going to say another thing definitely for me, of course, was she followed, you know, God and believed in Jesus. And she worshiped and praised the same as I do. So that was very, you know, key. And a third thing, you know, with men, of course, is she never did anything that was disrespectful. You know, and she continued to kind of, she continued to ride that wave to where, you know, that's kind of like one of the most, you know, pet peeve thing any man to have. You disrespect a man, and it ain't even got to be direct. It can be indirect. It can be maybe your tone or how you talk to other people. We find that disrespectful. We like, I'm not putting up with that, because if you talking to this individual like that, or you acting like this when you around this individual, that don't represent what my values are in life. So we would definitely pull back immediately from that and cut you dry. So those are the 3 key points.
Well, we just went to school, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies, we know.
So,
we gotta get it right.
Men are simple. We're simple.
Yeah,
we really are.
Yeah, our list probably would be longer, but it would align, I would think, to a lot of the things that you said.
Right.
And another reason why I knew Monique definitely was the one too, because now, you know, everybody know me. I'm seriously, you even know Keita, I'm always with anybody. I'm the first to take that wallet out and we somewhere, I got this. Boom, you know. And it's been a lot of times, Monique, she was like, you know, Rich, I'm going to take you out on a date.
Okay. Yes, lady.
Huh?
Early on, Monique. This was early on.
What are you doing now? My birthday, you say, Richard, where you want to go?
Oh, yeah.
But you did it. Oh, you did it when we dated. You remember, because I remember she's getting mad when when she on my birthday, whenever she bring me some gifts, I was like, I don't want these bears. I used to get mad about the little bears. I'd be like, give me these stuffed animals. What do you want to do with these? But no, I mean, you would give me stuff for, you know, my birthday, different things.
No, I do.
Dang, she can.
We gotta date each other. Speaking of, what are some things that you guys do to keep, you know, to have fun, to continue, you know, having these laughs and memories?
but like I said, she did a few. Or maybe I just said that she did a few times. Now she do it all the time.
It's more,
Now she do it all the time.
That's even better. I thought it was early on she was doing it. See, she doing it now. That's the present. We like that.
But it was, maybe I should say that every so often she would, Richard, you know, but I guess she figured like, well, Richard said he got it, so, you know. But that's another thing too. When you with somebody that you know that even if you didn't have it, they still would be like, you know what?
Right.
When you have that feeling with somebody that you know like that, you don't mind, and then you know that they gonna back you up
And hold you down.
When the money goes, with
Yeah,
the
and I get mad at Richard a lot of times because sometimes he'll do it or he'll be struggling and won't say anything. And you know what I'm saying? I got your back. He try to handle, a lot of men try to handle things themselves. And you gotta let us know, he be just, we want to take things on himself.
Communicate.
Yeah.
It's embedded in our DNA. We can't help it. And it's not pride. And we understand that, especially when you're married, you got to help me. You know what I mean? We understand that, but internally it just scars us, I mean, that's just how God made us, It's not that we don't want to say something. I mean, me and her, we got a pretty good communication base, we can talk about anything, but when it's down, it's kind of like we get that sense that maybe, you may look at us as a failure, even though that's not the case. We're mature now, so we can understand. At least Richard should be at a point where he can come to you now and talk about it. But like you said early on, especially when you're the provider and you're trying to take care of everything, and the minute you get to that point, you like, oof, it just does something to us. It builds on being self-conscious in a sense, like females. You know what I mean? That when we feel we can't be that ultimate provider, that how y'all gonna look at us from that day forward? So that's why men just kind of internalize that thought and just say, I got to figure this out. Because we're just used to being the ones to problem solve. So
that's it, Ken. He said it. That's it. But like I said, I used to do that a lot in the beginning, but now I come to her, I be like, this such and such, and such and such. What you need, or do you need anything, or you got it, Richard. So I mean, it's time to go along.
Yeah.
Like I tell people, there's no manual, y'all.
Exactly.
There's no manual.
Right. Exactly.
Of marriage, there's no manual. You live and learn. You go. You gotta have something that you hold on to, that you want to build.
Yeah, and I just want to go back. Like we were talking about. I didn't really get to say why. One of my things, Richard he's very family oriented too, and then I really liked his relationship with his nieces and nephews because he's like their father figure, really, like growing up. And it's so funny, like in the beginning, when I was talking to him on the phone, I would hear the kids in the background. And I'm like, who is this? And I was like, he's like, oh, that's my sister's kids. And I'm like, I said,
well, we loud in them Dutchess movies. What we was doing?
No. But he used to like babysit them all the time. And then, I was over there all the time. So, I really got to watch the kids grow up too. But, and his they still tell him now that he had a big effect on really all of their lives.
For sure.
And so that's why I was like, that was attractive to me, because I said, he'll be a good father, because he what he was to his nieces and nephews and everything. So
and you had such a give it up for Uncle Richard. That's beautiful.
But just the same with them, they it's so funny. I mean, I've had girls that I dated that I brought by that they like, but they love Monique.
They
seriously.
You say you knew then right there, like, okay, she's definitely the one.
They loved her so much, because I used to stay with my sister during that time. They loved her so much, when she come over, I never had quality time with her.
He'd be like, go in.
Right, yeah. He did. He wanted to let leave. We was sneaking down, trying to get down there and see what time was on.
But no, all my nieces and nephews, they'll be the first to tell you they're not perfect. But one thing I love about them, that they just have this. We always say that he thing.
Yeah.
I mean, when I say that, that's saying that we just respect people, respect ourselves, respect others.
That's right.
You know, we don't have to prove nothing. We know who we are. That's you know.
I love that. And so I just want to just have a quick couples challenge questions. I got like 5 of them really quickly. And so you're going to, if it applies to you, you're going to raise your hand. And if it applies to your significant other, you're going to point at them. Let's get ready.
Okay.
All right, the first one. Who takes longer to get ready in the morning?
Ooh. No. Oh, come on now.
I'm gonna tell you. He take a long. He don't be doing nothing in the bathroom. He just be in there. He be on the phone.
Not only
Let's get it started.
And I be like, bitch, I gotta be working.
I'm gonna tell you my go in the bathroom, sit, read, pray, get up and shower, and then Monique, I'm finished.
He got a routine, Monique. All right.
Well, no, Monique, come on now. You see me? Monique, what time is it? Your mom still ain't.
That's an easy question. That was easy.
You did like both ways to him. Tanisha, do you agree?
That's a DJ
you
scratch.
take the longest.
But I get up early enough because I know I need at least like an hour and a half to get ready.
Yeah.
So you can't say you be waiting on me.
Oh no! I didn't say I'd be waiting. The question was who take the longest.
All right.
One more point.
Okay.
One more point on that. To prove that she is long, even though I be in the bathroom long, even though I get out, any time to go, I be like, Monique, I'm ready. And okay, I'm almost there. And you need me ready to walk out the door. I be like, you know, so yes.
Okay. All right. Next. Who is the bigger baby when they are sick? Who's the bigger baby when they're sick? Oh, she being honest. I love Tanisha. She's like, yeah, it's me. Y'all still both pointing at each other.
Cause I still go to work sick, and I
I do too. I don't get.
I think that's a woman thing, though. I really think that's women just we going. Yeah, I think that's a woman thing. We be so committed to what we do that we just like, we going. We know we should be taking off.
Yes.
But you know what? I don't get sick that often, and the times that I have been sick, they were serious.
So you gotta be a baby.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
you gotta be a baby.
I thank God for she nursed me back during that COVID thing.
Oh, and that is blessed.
Yeah.
All right, next. Here we go. We're getting to the middle of it.
Okay.
Who is out here spending the most money? Who is spending the most? Who is? Look, okay, Monique, be honest today.
We're gonna make sure she keep that halo around her head today. Yeah, so she 3 for 3 right now.
Yeah, how is it, with managing that? How do y'all come together and talk about, when that happens? Because right now we're laughing about it, but when the money is funny, how can you as a married couple get through those types of challenges?
Well, for us, it's not a challenge because we operate as one. There's no my account, your account, my money, your money. We got our account, a joint account where everything goes in one pot. She has a separate account for her play money, which that's what we agreed on. And she deserved that because she worked hard, So she do whatever she want with that. I don't ask any questions, but I'm the one that make sure that all the distribution of bills get paid.
He's very disciplined. Like,
so,
he's like, me, I'm a free spender.
Yeah.
I want to give my money all the way. Like,
help everybody.
Money, yes. He's like, this. Wait a minute now.
But trust me, boy, it be Christmas every day, and from Amazon at our house dealing with her. So when the packages come here,
it came after he got home.
UPS man running up on the porch. You looking like he ain't coming to my house, and next thing you know, how you doing?
I tell you, that's why when the package on my porch can, I don't even look for it because I know it's not mine.
Exactly.
I know it's not mine.
So it's not an issue.
But sometimes I but I work hard, I be wanting to treat myself, and I be wanting Richard to do it more because he be like, I'm like, buy you something to wear to this, buy you, I wear good clothes.
for?
Just go get it for him, Monique. Go get it for him.
I always do.
I mean, you know, I don't mind every once in a while going to get me something, but if I have something in my closet,
Yeah, exactly.
I can be like, I can put
Right.
that on
Exactly. Right.
Hey, that's just me.
I get it. But we want to see you in another color sometimes. So when you come out through and make Monique, I'll do a little double take real quick.
Yes.
My pastor, the wife, she said she throws her husband's stuff away. I said I need to start doing that with him because he just went. I'm like, I bought you this. Wear this.
Yeah,
no, I want to be comfortable.
In the drawers.
Yes.
I'm wearing that, Richard.
Right.
I'm gonna say it again. We are very. I wear stuff right now to this day. To this day, that's probably about 20-some years old.
It's time to
I got
throw
a
it
suit.
out.
I got a suit that's like about 25 years
Listen,
old. I
if you
still
buy
wear
good
it.
classic clothes, it'll last.
Right. So
what you can.
I'm like,
Yeah.
if the words is rubbing off.
No, we're not doing that.
Wear it just in the house. Well, you just around the house. Don't wear it out.
shoes is 12, 13 years old. I still wear. I mean,
But like I said, like with me, it's not that I don't, can't go out and get it. But it's just, I'm just not. I don't know why. I just never been impressed with fashion and different.
bingo.
things.
Thank you.
I just haven't.
That's just
me.
that's
Seriously.
us.
I like nice stuff. I love nice stuff.
Right.
I learned more stuff from Monique and everything, whatever. But I just.
Yeah, you know.
I'm glad he's not a big spender because that'll be a problem for us if we both were spenders like that. Yes.
Equally yoked. That's
Yes.
what it's
And,
about.
see, and that's another thing too. I don't know if Monique, even my daughter, I don't know if they noticed. Even going back, like you said, Ken, as far as not liking to spend. I mean, you can spend if you want to, but if you don't have to, it always end up me always when it don't look like nobody got no money. For some reason, Richard come out somewhere with something.
Right.
Like, I know how to do that. Seriously.
Right.
I be like.
Okay.
I'll be like, my daughter, I'll be like,
Put it
you
in
want
a
this? She's like,
stash.
oh yeah, I thought you had no money. Like, I got a little something. I just don't. I just don't.
Yeah.
I just don't.
We don't
if
shop.
If I don't have to do it.
Right.
I mean, like I said, I'll do it. But if I don't have to, I can sit it down and just.
We don't shop for luxury. We shop out of necessity. That's how men think. So like you say, I mean, we both work. We're, definitely blessed. We can do whatever we want. I can have all kind of things if I wanted. She can have all kind of things if she wanted. But for me, like I said, I'm at the phase of our life when you get at a certain age, you just get to the point. I don't care about fashion and all that expensive. I gotta have, like, she just bought me some cologne for Father's Day, Givenchy, whatever it's called. Givenchy. I don't even know the name. That's my point. You know what I mean? I don't care about that. I appreciate she did it, but for me as a man, I don't care if you went and paid $25 for some cologne. If it smelled good and I liked it, get it for me. You know what I mean? So I don't need it. I'm just not impressed like that no more. So I'm not out here to impress. I'm only living for an audience of one, and that's God Himself.
Amen.
So
Give it up for that.
That's where I'm at in my life, and I'm at that point now too where. I just wanted to see my family just where they need to be. That's my main. If I just want them to be where they want to be,
bingo.
I really do. Even them before myself. I mean, I see myself want to still do the things I do, like my acting and everything, but I want to see. My wife, she got a voice out of this world. I want her to sing. She can sing. That woman can sing. I want her to sing. Every time we go to the karaoke place, I tell you, the people out of nowhere come to her. They be at the table. I be feeling like Ike. I be feeling like.
What you gonna do if you sing out of tune?
No.
You better not.
But no, they be. I just be sitting there. You know, like when you know something. And I always tell the story all the time about my sister Pinky and her. I wanted them to, during that time when Miss Aretha Franklin had that audition for, that time Miss Aretha Franklin had that audition where she wanted to, she was looking for singers and then somebody to play her and just sing and all that. And God put it in my spirit. I'm saying that's why I was so mad, because God put it in my spirit. I said, Pinky, Monique, please, y'all, please. I mean, I begged. I said, please y'all go. And remember when I talked about missing your blessing? I really feel that was a blessing for them. I really, in my heart, they still feel that was a blessing. Because every time we go somewhere too, where they be like, "Ooh, girl, you got that Aretha Franklin, that style." And
God reminding her.
And she be singing them a lot of her songs at the karaoke with her. The people be going crazy. I don't even be impressed. I don't even be impressed. I'm like, I already knew, man. I already knew.
But that's the scary part. I'll be scared.
Yeah.
You gotta get that vision board going. Come on.
Yes.
Microphone on there.
Yes.
Come on. Get you at the festival.
Shout out to Miss Rhea Conley. She's watching. Miss Rhea.
Hey, Rhea.
Hi, Rhea. Thanks for watching.
Everyone. Yes, sir. Go right ahead, Miss.
You got another question?
We got part 5.
Okay. I got 2 more questions.
Okay.
Let's do a couple more of those challenge questions.
Okay.
Who has the better music taste? Who in here getting maybe better music taste? Uh-oh, right? I see clearly what's happening with Monique and Richard, but I don't know who got it right here.
I mean, I have good taste in music, but I give it to Monique because she be knowing, she just be knowing the different things.
Monique is hip. I see it. She knows. She sees.
She be knowing that music.
And so, what kind of do y'all just vibe out together and listen to music sometimes? Is that something?
Yeah.
And so, what's coming on? What kind of music is Monique putting on, or what you putting on, Monique, when it's time to vibe out?
Oh, you know, she putting on some You're holding.
Oh, no. I don't play
Genuine. Anything genuine.
Funny.
Anything, I'm just joking, but anything genuine.
Don't believe Richard. I don't play Genuine around. We be playing. I be listening to your old school.
Yeah.
Because he don't really let me control the radio too much.
Yes.
Because you be listening to Jump On It.
But no, I'm just joking. That's her favorite. But no, she listens to some nice. Monique got a nice selection though. She go back 70s, 80s.
Oh wow.
Yeah. I be like, okay, you know.
That's why I ain't trying to push it, Tina. You gotta get out there. You need that cake. You get that cake.
She be pulling up to my job. I be hearing that. I was like, another thing too, I like she loved it. I need to go with her. She go to her sister a lot. The blues.
Oh, the blues in the park.
She be doing the. She listen to it.
Yeah, I got Southern family and Southern music, blues and Southern soul so big down there.
You can ride out downtown and listen to blues in the festival. Like they got blues in the park coming up on
Shout out to Keith Bryant.
Yes, my daddy. We going to Blues in the Park at Elizabeth Lake Park. I think in a couple weekends. I think it's put in the chat, Daddy, if you're watching.
And one real quick thing I just wanted to say about Ken. Real quick. I knew when Ken when he. Shout out to my brother Kyle. You know, those my brothers. I mean, brothers. When I say brothers, and we used to. This when he first kind of met Tanisha. I mean, just that. I felt the way he would talk. I felt that I'm like, you know what? A brother just don't talk about a young lady like this, and there's no, connection. Ken would just talk about her like it was just like, you know what? Whoever this young lady is. She is very special, and yes, she is the one. Mm-hmm. We can tell her that, like, Ken, yes, Ken.
Aww.
Yeah, I remember that time we went bowling. We went out bowling and everything. We talking and.
Are we out?
Oh no, we still on.
Oh, we still on.
Yeah. I was trying to change the camera.
That's okay.
Oh, okay.
Because it was going dead.
Oh, okay.
And then I forgot you was talking. Yeah, go ahead. No, we're not out.
Oh, no, but like I said, I just knew that she definitely was the one, and I'm just so happy for him and happy for her.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate it.
I love it.
You done blew her head up a little bit more, so.
Yeah,
I'm thinking like, is he telling the truth or he's trying to make Ken look good?
That's one thing I don't put seriously.
No, I'm joking with you.
but no, seriously, I just that beam that was in his eye, just that glow. I was like, man, this brother, he can love me.
Yeah, that's why we got married in 9 months. He had to have me.
So okay, give it up to that. Knowing your worth, knowing who's gotta have you.
Yes.
All right, this is the last challenge question.
Okay.
Who said I love you first?
I did.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Or did you?
That's why I just looked at her. I'm gonna see if she gonna keep this halo over her head or not. So who said it first?
I did, right?
Okay.
Not that there's any shame to that, but yeah, like I said, that just goes to show I had to be doing something right.
Yeah.
So
That's right.
And it's like our love languages. His love language is when he do stuff for me, that's him showing me that he loves me. Me, I'm very vocal, words of affirmation and acts of kindness, so he's not a big person to say like I love you,
Right.
He'll say it back, but he wouldn't initiate it. So yeah, I said it first.
And you said you did, Uncle Richard?
Yeah, I said that first. I still remember too. I remember we were out on one of our dates or whatever, and we were just talking whatever, and we laughing and just having a good time. And I was just like, Monique, I love you.
my brother.
And one more thing too. One more thing too about knowing that she's the one. We had a surprise. We always used to have our birthdays together. Well, we still do. And but that was during the she didn't know that was a surprise. At the time I was about to pop the question. Mm-hmm. So I went to the bathroom. And I'm telling you, to this day, people laugh, but this happened for real, y'all. I'm telling you, my godmother, she was like, Richard, you ready? I said, I'm need to go to the bathroom real quick. She said, well, go ahead, take your time. So I went to the bathroom. And I went there, I said, Lord, I'm about to do this. I was like, I can't believe, I was like, Lord, I need you right now. I said, please, Lord, give me a sign, let me know that this is the one for real. I mean, I know she is, Lord, but give me something give me that extra confirmation. The toilet flush, y'all. I will never forget that. The toilet flush. And so I looked, I'm waiting for somebody to come out, somebody was in here. And I looked, and I was like, ain't nobody in here. It wasn't nobody was in here. The toilet flush. I will never forget that. And when that happened, I took that ring, I said, let's go.
Exactly. Right.
That toilet flush.
That's
I always tell people,
amazing.
and it happened. Seriously, when I came out, I told my friend Dre, I was like, man, I was in the bathroom, I was in the toilet flush. He was like, he's laughing, he thought I was joking. I'll never forget that. That happened. The
Yeah, and
flush.
28 years ago, they didn't have the automatic flush, so
that was really
that was
God.
God. Yes.
And trust me, I'm not crazy.
It just goes to show you follow what God told you to do. And think about it. Had you not did it, you don't know what might have happened. You know what I mean?
I had a good buddy of mine. He didn't say it in a way where he was like, Richard, no, I don't think she the one or whatever. But he was, me and him, we were so close. And he was just like, Richard, man, you sure, man? He
Right.
He just wanted to, But as time went on, and he got a chance to really meet Monique and everything, he was like, okay, I understand now why.
Right.
To this day, when he oh man, you love that girl. She loves you. She loves you, man.
Congratulations.
Yes.
I think we should toast to that.
That is special.
Uncle Richard, yes. This is nice. We're going to go ahead and have a toast.
This is
It's not alcoholic.
Oh,
It's
okay.
not alcoholic.
We can talk then. We can do whatever now.
Sparkling. Yep, it's
Oh, thank you.
non-alcoholic. I don't know.
Okay.
Thank you.
And so I just want to toast to the beautiful couples in the room. I wish you nothing more than peace, love, joy. Stay family oriented. Make sure that y'all keep going and going strong to many, many, many more years. Congratulations.
Thank you. Congratulations.
Congratulations. 100 more years.
Exactly.
Congrats, y'all.
Dear.
Ooh, that's good.
lady is good.
I got some more. Y'all need some more. They ready.
But my final thing, I just wanted to say is, like I said, if you find somebody out there special, y'all, just try to stick with it. I mean, you know, I know things happen. I know we live in a world now where that's one thing. It's so many shows now, whatever, they're trying to put men against women and women against men. Where it's like you don't want to get to know each other because everybody want to, you know, that's right, you know, about, you know, and it's, you can't find nobody acting that way or being that way, you know. You gotta, you know, but like I said, if it's somebody that you feeling, either way, go for it. Go for it. And
And I can say one quick thing about to the men out there is two things you should chase: God and your future wife. You know, and I would say to the women, just make sure you don't have exceeding expectations of men. You know, I know in today's generation, women hear a lot of these guys saying, "I'm the catch, I'm the catch, I'm the catch." They ain't no catch if they ain't chasing God, number one. So you completely distance yourself from those individuals, but don't put so high of expectations, especially if you've been in prior relationships, that this guy may have did this man may have treated you this way. Just always reading by His Spirit, and trust me, that'll lead you to much success in the future with that individual.
Thank you for that. Ladies, you have any final words?
Monique?
Okay. Ladies, just don't give up. You know, I will say this. I have a cousin that's 70 that just got engaged.
Congratulations.
Never too
So
late.
it's never too late. Don't let people tell you or make you feel bad if you have, you know, you're not with someone. A lot of times, women get with the wrong person just to have somebody. It's never too late, and you know, like I said, let God. We've been talking about that. Let God bring the person.
Exactly.
To you. Yep. And you know, He'll show you, and that's it.
All right.
Anything you got?
For me, just know that you can never change anybody. Work on yourself. You be the change you want to see, and then you will start seeing things around you change. So once you change, you work on yourself, work on improving you. You set that temperature, and people will start rising to the occasion. That's all I got.
That's what I'm talking about.
This has been an earful for me. I've learned so much from you guys, and I'm taking it all in stride. I got my notes. I'm praying. I'm waiting on God.
Amen.
I want to be like y'all one day.
Yes.
And that's what it is. And I want to thank you, Uncle Richard, for allowing me to co-host your show today.
Great job.
Thank you.
You did good.
Thank you.
You definitely did good.
Now I know if a son, they'll be like, Keita, come on over. But no, my niece, everything that her heart desires is so be it. So be it.
Yes.
Not because I said it, not even because I said it, but just the type of person I always know you've been since. And now your heart is there. You got a heart of gold. My
Thank
niece,
you.
my niece. I will
you.
vouch for my niece anytime, you know. Yes.
Thank you.
It's time to go. This is a non-alcoholic. I don't think
Like I said, thank you, Kim.
Oh man.
But every time you come, man, you know, people, you and Kyle, when y'all come, people just be, you know, they just love it. And like I said, Miss Tanisha, yes.
Thank
A1, 100%. Yes, sir. And I'm so glad God put you guys two together and continue more success and more just loving each other in the future.
Thank you. Same to you all. You all are a great influence, inspiration. So we looking to you, you know. So you gotta stay together for years.
Yeah, because the one thing I was gonna do, I'm mad I didn't get a chance. I was talking to my niece because she's like, "Oh, Rich, why you tell me what I was gonna do?" I was gonna have 2 roses where me and Ken was gonna present them, and we was gonna just say a little something that how we feel. But well, since I don't have a rose, I can just say Monique.
Yes, this is eternal rose.
happy anniversary, and I just thank God for you, really, seriously, from the bottom of my heart. And sometimes I always feel like I'm a good husband, but I want to be a better husband to you, and just be who God wanted me to be to you. And I just love you, you know. I just love you, baby.
That's a rose. That's a
a man hate to have to follow up something like that. You know.
No, I'm joking.
You know, but only thing I just need to say to my wife is, like I said, she's my everything, and you know, her aspirations to be better each and every day. You know, you can't do nothing but appreciate that. She demonstrate what a Proverbs woman says on how to be a wife. You know, there's nothing more you really can just add on to that. You know, she's everything that I wanted, and God sent me the perfect mate. So,
Beautiful.
You know,
I'm writing it down. Proverbs
31. A virtuous woman.
Yeah.
So she's everything and above. So I couldn't have had a better partner. You know.
Thank you.
So
Thank you.
That's what I'm talking about.
next time include me on that.
Like I said, thank you to my niece for sitting in episode 256. 256.
Wow, that's a blessing.
Thank you all for watching. I had somebody here saying something about they was taking notes too, but
I wrote it down.
Seriously, you know what? I know us as fellas, sometimes we had this. Sometimes had a little macho attitude, but don't let that macho attitude cause you to miss out on the blessing. That's another thing too. Seriously, you have some guys, like I said, you listen to your partners and oh man, you know, and it don't even be like that. Just follow your heart. Just follow your heart. Seriously, follow your heart, and you be happy. I'm seriously.
Amen.
Yeah. So whatever is that God put in your heart to love, do it.
Right.
Yeah.
This is Ballin with Rich. Being an actor looking like a more than me. I feel love in the air, y'all.
Yes.
And you know what? I ain't trying to be funny. We need more of that, man.
Right.
I know people. Like I said, we just need to come together, love, and not even just as couples, but just as brothers and sisters.
That's
and
right.
just the human race, man.
Yeah.
Right.
Human race, period, man. There's so much going on now. I don't even like putting it on my Facebook now. People still talking about the thing in Texas. It's driving me crazy. I'm like, come on, you know, it's time to get together, y'all. Time to get together.
Right.
And with that happening, it'll let you know time is running out.
Yeah.
Get yourself together.
Yeah.
Get yourself together.
Get yourself
Don't
straight.
let me start rapping now.
I'll be the beatboxer, Rich.
All right. This is Ballin with Rich, and we'll be back next Sunday. Next Sunday, right? Hopefully. Yes, sir. And I'll let her end the show. But one thing I love to say before I end the show, y'all know what I love to say. Well, Kia know. Kia, you know what I say before I end the show.
Yeah, if you ain't playing the third trumpet, you ain't playing at all. You set yourself up for that one.
That's all right. That's what I was in the band too. If you ain't forced to play first trumpet, you ain't.
They gotta get it in.
Sir, it's like if you ain't balling, you ain't living. If you ain't balling with Miss Tanisha, Ken, the special guest host today, Keita, the wifey engineer, you're not living, y'all.
That's right.
And I just thank y'all for watching and just live life, y'all.
Love you.
And thank you, Heavenly Father. I forgot to say that. I always say that at the beginning of my show. Thank you, Heavenly Father.
Amen.
Thank you.
Take him with you everywhere you go.
Yeah.
That's right.
And we are out of here, y'all. Happy anniversary, Monique.
Happy anniversary, y'all.